Hey everyone, how's it going? Today is the day. We have some more Final Fantasy VII Remake in our lives. I've not been able to sleep waiting for this DLC. I cannot wait to get into it. Final Fantasy VII Remake, if you didn't know, is my favourite game of all time. I absolutely loved the first game and I haven't been able to wait to get into this DLC. Cannot wait to play as Yuffie. I just want to go through some predictions in this game. I reckon we know already from the trailers that some of the deep ground characters will be shown in this game, and we may come across them. So I won't give away any spoilers, but I don't think we're going to come across who people may think we're going to come across. If we think about where we are in Final Fantasy VII, the timeline, we all know where he will be without giving away any spoilers. So I don't think we're going to come across him. I don't think we're going to come across anyone else that may appear in Dirge of Cerberus, maybe one of the main characters. I think this is going to be Yuffie's story, and we're just going to play mainly as her. So, but that's no problem with that. I think that's a good way of going about it. We're already getting a lot of Yuffie content, so there's no need to bring anyone else. I do expect there to be some twists and turns, sort of content we haven't seen in the trailers that we're not going to be expecting. In relation to the original, not the original, but the remake part 1, if you think about where this is in that game, this is like midway through that game when Cloud first meets Aerith, I believe. I believe there was a scene in the trailers. I haven't played the game. A scene in the trailers where they lost Cloud. We saw Barrett talking to Biggs, and Yuffie was in Sector 7. So if it's around that time, the timeline is, and if we're talking about timelines, because at the end of part 1 we know that there's probably contrasting timelines going on. We if it's set where we think it is, where the trailer showed it was, then the timeline should be correct at the moment. So that's why I don't expect to see any of the characters that people may think we might bump into. What I think would be cool in this game, and what I expect, is for the end in some way that they link Yuffie to our main characters from part 1, the Avalanche group. And I think that will happen because there's no reason. We know Yuffie's one of the characters now. We're playing as her. She would not be one of the characters if we weren't going to play her. So there's no surprise in she's going to be part of the next game for anyone that hasn't played it as well as has played it. So I reckon at the end of this game there's going to be maybe some sort of commentary saying that saying to sort of guide her towards the main group. That's what I expect. So I was hearing something in the background. I've got the window open because it is red as in this room right now. Probably because I'm so excited to play. So yeah, I expect something like, because as we know from the trailer as well, Yuffie's all about the materia. Maybe someone says something like, I spotted a group heading towards Calm with some materia, and she goes, oh right, let's go and steal it, because we all know what happened in the original. Not going to reveal what happens, but we all know what happens, and that's what I expect is going to happen at the start of part 2. Is we're going to meet Yuffie. That's what I expect. We'll see what twists and turns they have in store for us then. I'm expecting some things that I'm not going to expect, and I'm looking forward to seeing them so much. Without further ado, let's get into the game. I cannot wait. Here we go then. We are all ready to go. Everything's downloaded. My main save is uploaded, but we are going to play the INTERmission first. Go for standard settings and let's go for normal. Hopefully there's a hard mode in this. This probably will be a spoilers run as well, depending on what we see. But before I mention anything, I will mention spoilers if I do say anything. Graphics look great. These PS5 graphics look great. Yuffie is one of my favourite characters in Final Fantasy 7, so I'm very excited. Ninja. So far they've got a spot on.
You got this, Yuffie.
I do like the Dirge of Cerberus reference with her costume.
Materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra headquarters and steal their ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, your full support. We got this. So, members of Avalanche, where are you? Come get me already! Okay, if I was a man in a Moogle hat... Huh? Wait, does this mean what I think it does? Interesting. So, I gotta come to you, do I? You got some nerve.
We're playing. It started. One thing I really do like is that we get to see a story with Yuffie, because she definitely deserves a story. I hope we get to see it with some of the other characters, like we got to see it with Jessie in the last one. I hope we get to see it with some of the others. Ooh. Got Cure on me. It's probably going to be a slow playthrough as well, because I just want to have a look around, enjoy this DLC. Oh, straight into combat as well. If you can fight effectively both up close and from range, press square to strike a foe with her throwing star. Hold square to continue attacking while putting distance between her and the enemy. Precision defense. Guarding just before an enemy lands a hit will greatly reduce the damage if he takes. Okay. I like that. So holding it puts you away from them, which is great. What's the throw? Oh, you can... Oh! No! Ooh, what did I do there? I use materia to attack him from afar. That's cool. Okay, lots to talk about already. I don't know what I was doing, but I threw my star and then was attacking them with materia, it must have seemed. By pressing triangle, Yuffie can hurl her weapon at a target, pressing square while it is away from her to perform long-range ninjutsu attacks. That's what I was doing just then. The weapon will return to Yuffie automatically after a certain amount of time. To retrieve it, soon and press triangle again. Okay. Don't know what she's doing now. Like, some of that was weakness Looked like there was thunder. By pressing triangle, Yuffie is capable of destroying Shimmer boxes from a distance. Try destroying multiple boxes at once by giving Yuffie the perfect vantage point. So good. Looks great. Looks great. So cool. Oh, more. We've got some abilities then. Art of War. Buffet. And then remove blows and all subsequent attacks deal increased damage. Let's do the lesser dread, shall we? Seems like there's still a slight problem with air attacks. Maybe they're struggling how to... Seems a bit better. Let's use some of these abilities, shall we? What spells have we got? Cure. Windstorm creates a gust of wind that damages nearby enemies and launches them towards you. Let's use another one, shall we? Fire Ninjutsu. The ability Elemental Ninjutsu changes the element affinity of Yuffie's square attack while her weapon is away. Though it deals non-elemental damage at first, pressing left or right while the ability is selected will alter the affinity of the attack. Use Elemental Ninjutsu to exploit your enemy's weaknesses and pound them into submission. So I can press back, so I can change different. So win. Let's go win. I need to heal.
No biggie. This sure doesn't feel like winning.
Is he just gone? Did I kill him? Or has he just left me? So it's like the scamp posters. What are you? Oh my god. Ooh.
Huh?
Wonder if that's going to be Marco. Number 11. We've seen 11 before.
No palm.
Just leave him. No Moogle hat. Let's just leave him.
You okay? Anybody home?
He looks very weird, doesn't he? Ooh. See if he says anything else. It's another thing I've liked. Ooh. What is that on their back? I'm not going to spoil anything because we haven't been revealed. It's not been revealed, but it was made aware in the first one. They've got numbers on their arms. It's a good reason. So just take note. Numbers on their arms.
Oh, well, guess I'm not going anywhere until I get that elevator moving.
Yuffie's weapon can be used to strike more than just crates by tossing it at hard to reach objects such as distant switches. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, what I like so far is that some of the Final Fantasy Remake Part 1 is merging into this DLC. I'd expect nothing less, but it's always nice to see. There's another one. Following these posters.
Think you can take me?
Let's try to assess and steal. Of course, we've got steal. Windstorm, damage nearby enemies. Let's do this one. Quadra B. Oh, lovely. So we think that's fire. Is it standard fire? And then you can change it using that, using the ability. This is cool. There's multiple ways to go. Let's go this way because I think that's the way we're supposed to go. So I want to quickly go this way.
City of Mako? City of garbage, more like.
Quickly mention anyone that isn't aware what Yuffie is, why she's here. Quickly go non-spoiler into it. So as you may know from playing the first part 1, that there is or was a war between Midgar or Shinra and Wutai. At the moment they said there is I remember them saying they're in peace talks, or they're a ceasefire anyway. So, as she said, Yuffie is a ninja essentially that works for the Wutai government. And she is in Midgar to steal materia for Wutai in their fight. Essentially, can I still do that? I can do that to bring it down. It's essentially why she's in Midgar. Go. I apologise if I mispronounce anything, but you ever notice that when you're a child, obviously the original came out in 1997. I was 7 when the original came out, and that's when I played it. And when you're a child and you don't know how to pronounce something, you link it to a word that you know, or you think you know how to pronounce it, so it sticks that way. And there's most of my life I found that it's this game. There's things in this game that I mispronounce loads. For example, always thought Marco was Mako. Don't know why it wouldn't be Mako, but Marco. Another thing with Red 13, when I was 7, obviously didn't know Roman numerals, so thought it was an 8. Is that him again? Same one. So for a long portion of my life, called Red 13 Red 8. And only when I've grown older actually realised that his name is Red 13 and my life is a lie.
Gotta do something. Oh, you'll do the trick.
Obstructed. If the throwing star misses or an object has barred its flight path, it will automatically return to Yuffie. Time your throws carefully and make sure nothing can interrupt.
On down.
So why is it obstructed? Is there something else that I can move? Like this? Still obstructed, I think. Let's go up. Then more up.
Gotcha! Sweet! Now to save the day.
Now to save the day. Gonna be a first real test, I think.
Have no fear. You'll be safe.
Oh god.
When winter comes, and Wutai's white
Fell
rose-
unconscious. It's been a while since I played the game. Game over. We try again.
Have no fear.
How many times? Come on. Oh my god, I'm gonna die again.
Just great. I see him right
Oh my god, I need to heal. Guard is R1. Will I ever get through? Right, let's heal up before we go through, shall we? Spells. Cure. Let's go now. Let's try
No
and...
fear. You'll be here.
He's dodged it!
How do you like this?
My god, these things aren't messing about, are they?
Come on. Get it together, Yuffie. Tell me. Which way is it?
These things! Need to do a bit more than just heal, I think. So, yeah. Do a bit more healing, shall we? There we go. Oh, I missed it.
Have no fear. You'll be here. Find me. Get lost. Hey. You're mine, huh?
Let's try and do this in this game. Excuse me, sir. Could do Cura.
I'm just getting started. How do you like this?
Let's do Windstorm, I mean. Oh, wow.
So, not even a thank you?
Got past it in the end. What's that tell us? It's not the same guy. Different bloke. Same thing on his back. Oh. Looks like he hasn't got the same hair either. They've actually changed his details, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure he had hair down by the side of his neck. If they have, that's a cool detail. But yeah, different number. Different person. go up here. I've purposely not played on part 1 for since I've completed it. I did platinum it. I did it pretty much straight when it first came out as well. I couldn't stop playing it, and since then I haven't played on it. What's this? Some materia. Wind materia, lovely. Let's go down these because these are great. So now that this PS5 update has come out, I will be playing this DLC as I am now, and then be playing the original in the updated graphics, which I'm looking forward to as well. Looking forward to parts that I've forgotten. Revisiting those. Here's our friend again. Wonder if it's the same person. Wonder what this guy's number is. They're not shying away from this, are they, really? They could have shown 1 and that could have been it. 16. Genova. If you saw that, Genova, he said. Number 16. Again, yes, correct. Same sort of like details, like his reddish eyes, same face, but this guy's got a beard. Full on, great looking beard, what a man. Number 16. So yeah, this is good. Square definitely aren't shying away from these guys. So far. Are we half an hour, less than half an hour in? They're everywhere so far. It's not shying away from the lore of Final Fantasy VII, which is great.
This is too weird. Okay, you got this.
And you have to consider as well, as we obviously know from the original, from part 1, what Genova is. We've battled it, fought it. Yuffie has no idea. She obviously wasn't with us, and has no idea what he's talking about. Just a consideration from her point of view. Kick it. Right.
Okay, that rotten egg smell's gone. Must have gotten used to it.
We got.
Way things are going, I'll be working for Shinra next. Nice try, Midgar.
Midgar. So it is Midgar. Can't remember what I was calling it. Midgar or Midgar. Which way? Which way? Which way? We got a map with us. Upgrade weapons. Oh, same sort of weapon tree, which is good. Hopefully we can get some different weapons. I'm guessing we can. On the last one you could see how many you could get. I think in part 1 the bottom row there wasn't one for the bottom row, so if we say that's going to happen in this game, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weapons. 6 weapons. I've heard this DLC is about 6 hours long if you take your time, so 6 weapons in 6 hours, quite a long time, but I suppose they've got to introduce you to who she is. I know where we are. This is where you fight that beast with Tifa the first time. The thing that escaped from the lab, pretty difficult, and runs away. That's this area.